Some places in the world are meant to be admired from a distance. Others demand that you step right into them to feel their true power. The Norwegian fjords belong to that second kind. Carved by ancient glaciers, these deep, narrow inlets stretch far into the heart of Norway, flanked by towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and untouched wilderness. While cruise ships often glide through the largest fjords, sailing them in a small boat offers an entirely different experience, one of raw adventure, deep connection with nature, and a sense of freedom that few other journeys can match. Let us explore 5 key aspects of sailing the Norwegian fjords in a small boat: the breathtaking scenery, the adventure of navigating the waters, the connection with local communities, the peace of sailing in solitude, and the profound impact such a journey leaves on the soul. Witnessing the breathtaking beauty from water level, sailing the fjords in a small boat brings you face to face with nature on a grand scale. From the deck of a large cruise ship, the cliffs and mountains seem impressive. But from a tiny sailboat or motorboat, they rise above you like ancient stone walls, their sheer size both humbling and awe-inspiring. The experience is intensely personal. You are not peering over the rail of a crowded ship. You are standing on your own deck, close enough to the cliffs to hear the wind whistle through cracks in the rock or the water trickle down mossy ledges. You watch waterfalls cascade from heights so great that the spray disappears before it reaches the fjord below. Seabirds wheel overhead, and if you are lucky, a seal or porpoise may glide alongside your boat, curious about this small visitor in its vast home. The water itself tells its own story, deep, dark, and mirror-like in the calm mornings, shimmering with light in the long summer evenings. You sail through reflections so perfect that the line between water and sky seems to vanish. Every bend of the fjord reveals a new vista, a hidden bay, a distant glacier, or a village clinging to the base of a mountain. And here is something to think about. Some of the world's most beautiful sights can only be truly appreciated when you place yourself directly within them. The Norwegian fjords reward those who do not just observe but immerse themselves completely. Navigating the fjords and embracing the spirit of adventure, sailing the fjords is not a passive experience. The waters may appear calm, but the fjords have their own moods. Shifting winds, sudden weather changes, and narrow passages that demand attention and skill. Navigating these waters in a small boat turns a scenic trip into a genuine adventure. You learn to read the signs: the ripple of wind on water, the shift of clouds rolling in from the sea, the gentle pull of the current. At times, you may have to reef your sails against an unexpected gust or steer carefully through tight channels lined with submerged rocks. Other times, you drift in perfect stillness. The only sound is the soft lap of water against your hull. This is not a journey for those seeking ease and comfort. It is for those drawn to the challenge of mastering their vessel, adapting to nature's rhythms, and embracing the unexpected. Every decision matters, every adjustment feels meaningful, and every mile you sail is earned through attention and respect for the sea. And here is a question worth considering. When was the last time you took on something that truly tested your skills and made you feel alive with a challenge? Sailing the Norwegian fjords does not just offer sights. It offers the thrill of navigating one of nature's most majestic landscapes on your own terms. Connecting with small communities and timeless traditions, scattered along the fjords are villages and small towns that seem untouched by time. Some can only be reached by boat, making them feel like hidden worlds nestled between mountains and sea. As you sail from one harbor to the next, you encounter communities where life moves at a different pace, where fishing boats still haul in the morning catch, and wooden houses cling to steep hillsides beneath ancient cliffs. Stopping in these places offers a rare chance to experience authentic Norwegian coastal life. You may share a cup of coffee with a local fisherman, taste fresh, caught seafood at a small dockside cafe, or hear stories passed down through generations. Many of these communities have a deep connection to the sea, and a rich history of sailing, fishing, and surviving in harmony with their surroundings. These encounters turn a sailing trip into something much richer, a cultural exchange that connects you to the human stories woven into the fjord's rugged beauty. you realize that these fjords are not just natural wonders. They are living landscapes, home to people whose lives are shaped by the very waters you sail upon. And here is a thought to take with you. Real connection happens when you slow down, stay curious, and open yourself to the people and stories waiting quietly off the beaten path. Finding peace and perspective in the heart of nature. One of the greatest gifts of sailing the Norwegian fjords in a small boat is the peace that settles over you as you move deeper into the landscape. Away from crowds, engines, and noise, you find yourself enveloped by a profound stillness. The fjords seem to absorb sound, their steep cliffs creating a cocoon of quiet broken only by the wind, the water, and the occasional cry of a seabird. There are moments when you drop anchor in a sheltered cove, sit on the deck, and watch the light dance across the mountains. You feel a sense of peace that is hard to describe, a calm that seeps into your bones and lingers long after the trip ends. Time seems to stretch in these places. Without the distractions of modern life, you reconnect with a deeper rhythm. The rise and fall of the tide, the changing light of the Nordic sky, the simple act of sailing from one place to another. The fjords invite reflection, offering space to breathe, think, and rediscover a sense of balance often lost in the rush of daily life. And here is a simple question that carries real weight. How often do you give yourself the chance to be fully present, fully alive, and fully at peace? The fjords offer that rare opportunity if you are willing to take it. Discovering a lasting connection with the wild and with yourself, sailing the Norwegian fjords in a small boat leaves a mark that does not fade with time. The landscapes, the challenges, the quiet moments, and the people you meet along the way all weave together into an experience that stays with you long after you return to shore. It is not just about seeing beautiful places. It is about feeling them. The chill of the morning air on your face, the power of the wind filling your sails, the awe of watching a glacier calve into the sea. You leave with a deeper respect for nature's power and beauty, and perhaps a deeper understanding of yourself. This kind of journey strips away the unnecessary and brings you back to the essentials: skill, awareness, connection, and presence. It reminds you that freedom is not found in luxury, but in simplicity and in the courage to embrace the unknown. And here is something worth carrying with you. Sometimes, the greatest journeys are not about distance traveled, but about the depth of experience gained along the way. The Norwegian fjords offer both, if you are ready to answer their silent call. Why sailing the Norwegian fjords is a journey you will never forget. Sailing the Norwegian fjords in a small boat is more than a scenic adventure. It is a profound experience that combines nature's grandeur with the quiet joys of solitude, challenge, and discovery. It tests your spirit, rewards your courage, and leaves you with memories and insights that last a lifetime. If you are searching for a journey that brings you face to face with the wild, opens your heart to authentic connections, and reminds you of the beauty of a life lived fully present, this is it. The fjords are waiting, vast, silent, and timeless, ready to offer their secrets to those willing to sail their winding paths. And if this stirred something within you, make sure to join us for our next video, where we explore the most remote and breathtaking sailing routes around the world. Voyages that promise adventure, connection, and a reminder of why the sea has always called to the human heart.